Just wanted to say, no cool animated intro from Project Mod today. Project Mod will address why in his upcoming video, but I'm here to say that yes, we are expanding our battles to Roblox games. Since we are basically the Roblox and less consistent version of Death Battle, we decided to not limit ourselves to Roblox series. Instead, take all the popular game debates too. Well, that's pretty much it. Just to be clear, everything said in this analysis of the characters comes from official wikis, in-game mechanics, and official lore, meaning that both characters will have their in-game health bars and deal their in-game damage. Don't really know how to start with this guy. At first, he literally looks like a Jason ripoff, which is funny cause he used to actually be Jason, but due to copyright they had to rebrand him. And now he's just a dude with a sword, but he does have some lore to him. Apparently, he used to be a very ugly bacon dude in war that got caught in an experiment in Area 51. He escaped with Slenderman and Jeff the Killer, and that's all we know from there. If I got anything wrong about the lore, blame Top Hat. He's the one who plays Forsaken, not me.
Fun facts about Slasher is, on Friday the 13th he has a special buff just for that day. The book that stabbed onto his shoulder is the Roblox Necrobloxicon, which is Book of Dark Matter in Roblox lore. And he's also best friends with Jeff and Slenderman, which I guess is pretty cool. As said before, we are only taking the in-game mechanics and damage content shown in-game. We're doing this because Forsaken is a really complicated game that doesn't like to show its character's lore too much, so we are taking the in-game damage as strength feats instead. Slasher's regular slash deals 20 damage plus an extra 8 damage from bleeding, and if in Raging Pace, deals 25 damage with an extra 8 damage from bleeding. His Behead ability can actually stop players from being able to use their abilities for a short time, which can be useful in battle, and deals the same amount of damage as his Slash. Gashing Wound is a multi-hit combo that deals 50 damage in total and ragdolls anyone caught by it. Crazy, right? In terms of actual speed, well, of course use his actual stamina, sprint speed, and whatever he has for speed. He has 10 more stamina than usual, a walk speed more faster than most killers in the game, but has the same sprint as Cool Kid. Although he does get a major speed boost when using Raging Pace, but sadly can't use sprint while using it. He does also lunge forward very quickly when using his M1 while in Raging Pace, which gives him a big speed bump, but missing it causes some serious end lag. It also the same for his Behead. When moving forward while in Raging Pace, he dashes forward very quickly and does a huge slash. Also gives a lot of end lag when missing. There's no dash for his third ability sadly, but we already know it just gives a damage buff. Basically Raging Pace is his most OP ability that he has and is basically his trump card if he starts losing. Not only does Raging Pace enhance all of Slasher's own abilities by damage and giving them a dash to them, it also protects him from stuns. The most annoying mechanic in Apex. Characters like Chance and Guest are the most annoying with them, but this overpowered ability protects Slasher from them, which is just insane. Slasher also has 1,250 health points, which is way more than the normal Roblox health bar, which is only 100. He's already durable enough. But stack that with the Raging Pace, and he's basically invincible. But sadly Raging Pace only lasts until Slasher uses an ability. It's not permanent, which makes sense cause that ability is insanely unbelievable. Slasher is described to be a rushdown stealth type killer focused on close quarters combat, relying mainly on his slash ability with his machete. Lacking ranged abilities, he is vulnerable to looping and prolonged chases, forcing aggressive, high-tempo gameplay. Lore-wise, he's just a defenseless bacon that got turned into a lab experiment and now seeks his revenge on others, but he still is basically the Jason killer we once knew. His old skins are getting redesigned, and his Michael Myers' skin technically came back, but all we have now is the off-brand Jason.
One day, you get a report on a missing child, and go to discover their disappearance at their last seen place when all of a sudden, That's what happens when you get close to Piggy. Inspired from the popular mobile game Granny, Minitoon created a brand new version of it on Roblox with Peppa Pig and all her friends. Just like Granny, you can collect items to try and escape, crawl through vents or small spaces to hide from the killer, and even stun the killer. But one thing Piggy lets you do that Granny can't is actually let you be the killer. According to many lore videos and wikis, Mr. P, the fat potato everyone used to love, tried creating a cure for his wife and tested it on the Piggy family, but the cure turned them into mindless zombies instead, and they started rampaging around the place. Now you as the player have to help survivors of the infected and find a cure for this outbreak. We find survivors like Doggy, Sizzy, Pony, and way more others. We eventually do find the missing kid, and he actually helps us into finding Mr. P and stopping him from causing more harm, but that's not where the story ends, as there's still a ton of infected in the world. Piggy is the main mascot of the whole game and the first ever Piggy we encounter. Damage-wise, the killers in this game don't have any actual abilities, they just instant kill the player. We're just gonna assume Piggy deals 100 damage each hit, since that should be how they die so quickly. In terms of speed, however, Piggy is just slow as hell. Every killer in this game is very slow except for maybe 2 to 3 of them. Piggy can only actually catch up to players when using traps, but we sadly can't include that as an item for this battle. And it's not any better for durability. I mean, sure, Piggy can withstand being shot and literally walking on acid perfectly. Wait, hold on. Piggy can walk on acid? The substance that takes 3 to 5 seconds to burn you alive, and Piggy can just casually walk over it. Even in game, a player dies if they touch it. Like, seriously. Dare I say Piggy might genuinely be more durable than Slasher and Raging Pace. I legit don't even think Slasher and Raging Pace can withstand literal boiling acid. Don't even get me started on when Piggy was controlled by Tio. If you don't know, Tio is this weird entity that takes over your mind and tries to offer a deal to help the player. The player rejects the offer, making Tio have to turn into this weird liquidity creature. Apparently the path we're taking as the player is the wrong path in Tio's eyes and thinks what we're doing is going to ruin the future. So he tries to stop us from doing so by killing us, but we end up defeating him. You might not think he's important to the battle, but he's the one that can bring back Piggy if they somehow die or go inside the opponent's mind and kill them from there. You never know. You might think this is unfair, but tell that to the book that's protecting his mind. Piggy as a whole has been a generational game that has been played by many YouTubers and players. It carried Roblox back in 2020, and it really made an impact on other games. Till this day, Piggy is still updated, and till this day, Piggy is still respected as the greatest game of Roblox 2020. Alright, the stats and skills have been analyzed. We've studied everything about these characters.
It's time to see who wins. A universal battle.
Yeah.